Make sure I look hot.
How do you feel?
Oh, sexy.
Hello and welcome back to episode number 10. We're in the double digits now, baby. Today I'm making some peony hydrosol, or peony water, because we have all these nice peonies and I didn't want them to go to waste. First, we have a little update on my garden. You can see the carrots, lettuce, basil, and my one little pea that's growing. So to start off with the recipe, I'm just going to pluck off the petals from the peonies that I picked. I only grabbed about 2 heads and some stray petals that had fallen when I was picking them. Quick fun fact is peonies have soothing, hydrating, and anti-inflammatory properties. So they're great to calm irritated skin and even promote hair health, which is really cool. So now what I'm doing is I'm just breaking up the big petals into smaller pieces to help release more of the essence of the petals quicker. Okay, I got my water going. Gonna turn that on to a boil. And then here I've got my nice petals, my water that's starting to boil, and I put some of the petals aside to make tea later on. Now before I add the petals into the boiling water, I'm going to give them a good bath to wash off any dust, debris, maybe some ants or bugs that might be hiding in there. And guess what? I found some frickin' bugs. They were disgusting. So after the bath, I also put them into the strainer and I gave them a really good rinse. Here they are looking all sparkly and clean. They smell super nice. They're my mom's favorite flowers, so I was also partly doing this for her. So we're going to make sure that the flowers stay boiling, and I'm going to put them in as gracefully as I can. Give her a cute, dainty little mix, and we're good to go. Looking like a yummy little pink soup. So we're going to let that boil for 10 minutes. And while we wait, I was really looking at the seeds of the peony flower because they're really funky looking, but super cool. And we also have a little playtime session with Penelope. That's her favorite toy at the moment, that bell thing. She plays with it for hours and never gets tired of it. It's also time for a muffin break. Rhubarb muffins coming to a city near you. It's also the hour of the day where I go bug Lauren. And just like that, we've used up all of our 10 minutes. Wow, good job. So I've got my strainer with my cheesecloth. Turn the stove off. And I'll just dump the petals into the cheesecloth. Smells really good at this point, honestly. And then I'll squeeze out as much juice as I can. That's the one nice thing about using a cheesecloth, because I want to get as much of it as I possibly can. Stuff is like liquid gold. So far, I've used this hydrosol for my hair, my skin, like my body when I come out of the shower. I sprayed it around my room and you can kind of smell it very faintly. And there she is, looking beautiful. So we're going to say bye to her for now, and we're going to work on the dried peony petals. Now, these can be used for loose leaf tea, or they're an ingredient in peony oil. Usually you would use the dried petals for that. I have a dehydrator, so it's a little bit quicker. It'll take about maybe 24 hours to dry in a dehydrator instead of the 4 to 6 weeks that it would take just on a table in a cool, dark place. So I have it set to the lowest setting of my dehydrator, and I left it for about 24 hours, overnight and a day. And now our liquid is cooled off, our hydrosol, so I'm dumping it into my little spray bottle, making a lovely mess for myself. And look at that. Wow, what a moron. Okay. And I have extra, so I just put it in a jar. Because I don't want to waste any of this stuff. Any more than I did just now. The spray bottle makes it easier to use, to spray in your hair or just on your skin. I quite like it in a spray bottle. And like I said, it's very faint, but there is a nice little scent, so when I put it in my hair, like I can smell it a little bit. And I've sprayed it around my room lots of times, just to get that fresh scent. So there you have it. Cute little Peony hydrosol. And the tea is on the way. I wonder who we should test it on. Let me think. Who is my guinea pig? Oh wait. Ready? Okay, but you nice background though.
Make sure I look hot.
How do you feel?
Oh, sexy.
Just a few notes before we go. I kept this jar in the fridge and it got this stuff on the bottom. If you know what it is, let me know. I think it's just a byproduct of it sitting there. Also, my spray bottle I didn't keep in the fridge and it got kind of black and a little bit moldy. It still smelled nice, but I would keep it in the fridge to be safe. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.